fun Manningcast last night, guys.
It was.
Fun Manningcast. Jon Stewart, who is truly one of my favorite. To say I'm a fan of Jon Stewart is an understatement. I mean, and just seeing him there lamenting the Giants, like the first 2 possessions while he was on the air was 0 total yards, and I felt for the man. Like, he's on Zoom and his team is just absolutely pooping the bed. But then they scored it. Then comes, the Daniel Jones rainbow to John Ross, and then they scored a touchdown.
Yep.
And they made it a game. That's when you knew, okay, we're on. And it looked like New York was about to, end the tribal council for a lot of survival poolers with the Jets beating the Bengals and the Giants having the Chiefs in their sights last night.
Nice cross show.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Their second guest last night was Stray, who's just always a delight. That, by the way, Peyton Manning experience photograph that they showed, the band, that was him.
Yeah, what was that?
It was him and Roy Williams of the Cowboys. Tony Gonzalez and Peyton Manning as a grunge band. That was an NFL Network commercial campaign.
Oh, okay.
I remember that.
One of the lesser known. That was for NFL Network.
I don't remember that.
So I remember the Peyton Manning experience. There's like a bunch of videos where they were a garage band, and it was funny.
Yeah, it was good
funny
stuff.
I didn't know that was still something that Stray would have on his wall. So it's pretty cool. Josh Allen was fun to see Josh Allen there. We had him on the show the other day. What a dream for Bills fans. Just you check the box that who's going to be the next Jim Kelly carousel that turned for 2 decades. It's over. It stopped spinning. Yeah. His head is totally screwed on straight. Yeah.
And he's got a really fun personality.
Oh,
he talked about not really being into Halloween, but was like, I went to these parties, and so I figured I had to kind of go for it. And then the Phil Mickelson thing.
Phil Mickelson with the thumbs. He had the thumbs up.
Showing the calves.
It's great. It was fun. And then, Rod Woodson drafted him in his fantasy league, and Peyton Manning's kid is a Josh Allen fan. He puts Jay Allen on his Pop Warner jersey pack.
Yep.
With his dad being the coach. That was great. That was just so much fun, and then just the stuff back and forth between Eli and Peyton. It's just so great. I'm made smarter listening to them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love watching them break down film and then break each other's stones.
Yeah, that's the best part.
It is just great. Peyton Manning learned last night, again, because I would assume sometimes Eli will throw to break and take it out of break, but it's usually Peyton that's doing it. He learned the first rule of live television in sports. You're always live. Do not eat in front of a camera. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's always somebody capturing. If you're in front of a camera, you are live. That's it. If you are mic'd up and sitting in front of a camera, you are live. Period. End of story. He's eating his dinner directly in front of a camera, which is, I'm sorry, Peyton, it is a rookie mistake.
Yeah. With his hands.
And of course they're going to use it. And then, the whole thing, I think he had a pinky extended because he didn't want to get his full hands totally dirty, which I totally get. But it doesn't look great. Nothing looks great. Nobody looks great eating ever. Ever. But then, of course, it's Irv's time to come up, Michael Irvin, and he sits down, and as soon as he's coming up, we're all texting him. There's an NFL Game Day morning text exchange. It's me and Kurt and Irv and Andy, Greg, and Richard Isico, who are the CP and line producer of the show, and then a whole bunch of other senior management, former senior managers, a whole bunch of us on the text. And so we start texting Irv, and then he texts us like, "Hey, stop it, because it keeps showing up on my screen." And Andy Gregg then says what? But he spells it out with an exclamation, with a question mark. So 5 different texts.
Vertically, right.
And Irv's like, just stop it. So I tweeted about it, and it showed up on a Manningcast.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And so we made it. I figured because if I make it, then you guys make it.
Oh, Rich, we're
on the Manningcast. You're with us. You're right. You're right. Well,
we're
you've been my
associated
plus
with you.
one forever.
Forever.
You're more my plus one than Susie sometimes.
I'll take it.
Well, it's because she doesn't want to go where you want to go.
Yeah, I get it. Right.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.